So, can you do Amazon FBA alongside a full-time job? Now, this is a question I receive a lot because I understand a lot of people who are looking to start making money online and looking to start an Amazon FBA business in particular are looking to do so to create an extra income alongside their 9 to 5, right? To hopefully leave their 9 to 5 one day. So let me go ahead and answer the question. Can you go ahead and do it alongside a 9 to 5 job? Well, first of all, it all depends on what sort of model you are starting. Okay, retail arbitrage gonna be difficult, right? Because you're gonna have to go out to shops, right? And obviously drive out to shops, pick up stock, right? So if you've got a 9 to 5 job, it's either gonna have to be done before 9 a.m., which good luck with that, right? Or after 5 p.m., which again, a lot of the stock might be gone, right? I've never done retail arbitrage, but from my understanding, it's going to be very, very difficult to run a retail arbitrage operation while you have 9 to 5. Now, we have online arbitrage. Okay, now what's online arbitrage? That's when you are buying stock from retailers online, right? Hence the name, right? That's how it differs from RA. RA is in-person retail arbitrage. And online arbitrage is you're buying stock from retailers online, right, instead of in store. And you're buying this stock, usually that's on clearance or on sort of discounts and selling on Amazon. Now, you can do that alongside a 9 to 5 job, right? But what we've got to understand with online arbitrage, is that why 99% of people want to run a business alongside their job is to have that element of stability, right? Have that element of stable income. And with online arbitrage, we are buying products which are profitable, however, usually 9 times out of 10, we cannot replenish. Okay, so is that what you are wanting? Are you wanting to chase new products every single month, right? Whereby you might be making $3,000 every month, or you might be aiming to make $3,000 every month. However, that's not guaranteed, right? We're chasing new products, chasing, constantly hunting deals. So you can do that alongside a 9 to 5. However, it's a bit more risky, right? Whereby if you want, let's say, to build an Amazon business to make a consistently profitable business that generates you $2,000 a month in profit, yes, you can do that with online arbitrage, but it's a bit more risky as we don't know if the supply is going to be there. We don't know if the demand is going to be there, okay, for said products as well. Like, we don't know if the product which has supply and demand today is going to be available for us next month because it's an online retailer and we bought it on a clearance offer, okay? Now, so you can run that sort of business alongside a 9 to 5, an online arbitrage business alongside a 9 to 5, and you will make money. However, you've just got to understand what you are getting yourself into, and that's the fact that will those profits be consistent? If yes, you're gonna have to do a lot of chasing online on your laptop outside that hours 9 to 5, right? You're gonna have to be on your laptop when you get home 7 to probably, I don't know, midnight, chasing deals to actually make that consistent income every single month. Now that's online arbitrage. Now we turn our attention to wholesale. Okay, this is when we are developing relationships with brands, developing relationships with wholesalers, with distributors, with suppliers, right? And then purchasing stock, which we can replenish month on month, which then gives us our consistent profits every single month, which then gives us confidence in, yep, we've got said supplies in place, said products in place, which can make us £2,000 in profits every single month. Now, it's this sort of model which I believe suits people who do the 9 to 5 the best. Because why people who have 9 to 5 want to make money online, want to make money via Amazon, is so they have confidence that they can have an extra 2, 3, 4 grand come into their pocket every single month, right? Now, how can we do that? Is by building a Amazon FBA wholesale business, building the foundations, putting the systems in place, systemizing the business, right? And streamlining the business, whereby, every single month we place said orders, we make said phone calls, and we achieve our replenishable profits. Now, it's not as easy as that, right? I don't want you to think I'm making it sound easy, but I'm just putting you in the world of a wholesale business when done correctly, right? It's not easy. That's when it's done correctly. At the same time, there is a lot of foundation building you have to do. You have to locate these suppliers, develop these relationships with said suppliers, offer value to said suppliers, handle objections, all these things, build foundations. We're building a business, right, with wholesale. And that is achievable alongside your 9 to 5 household, right? At the start of the business, you're going to be doing a lot of outreach, right? At the start of your journey, a lot of outreach, okay? Can you make phone calls during your lunch break on your 9 to 5? If it's emails, schedule your emails during the hours of 9 to 5 and send in even more outreach than you'd be doing than making phone calls, because phone calls are usually more effective. Therefore, if we're using emails, you want to be sending out more emails, right, to help balance it out. Now, the great thing as well about wholesale is that it doesn't, like, we're ordering stock in volume, we're buying stock in volume, we're churning more volume, making more profits. They don't have to come to your house. You can use prep centers, which are extremely cost effective, right? Not only cost wise, right, whereby you're paying 30, 40, 50p a unit to prep, but also opportunity cost wise, because you don't have to worry about, is someone going to be home to collect this pallet? You don't have to worry about, I'm going to have to spend 3 days prepping this pallet. No, prep centers can take care of all that for you. So, in my opinion, the most ideal, and I'm not just saying this because I help people with wholesale businesses, but it's just a fact, right? If you're in a business whereby you have more confidence in consistent profits, right, that's the one you're going to go for alongside your 9 to 5. If you're in a business that you can actually leave your job from, okay, or as a result of, or have confidence in leaving your 9 to 5 as a result of, that's a wholesale business, because you can have those relationships with suppliers, with brands, with wholesalers, with distributors in place, and data which backs you that suggests, look, we can make 2, 3, 4, 5 grand a month, okay? Now, with that being said, you can most definitely run an Amazon FBA business alongside your 9 to 5. But what I think is more important is understanding which model, whether that be RA, OA, and or wholesale. Right? Understanding what exactly it is you are getting yourself into. Because people say, I want to do RA alongside my 9 to 5. Okay, do you understand? Okay, most retail shops are only open between 9 to 5. Understand that before you jump in and then judge, let's say, one of the models, right? But one that I know you can definitely do alongside your 9 to 5, or both. You can do OA and wholesale alongside your 9 to 5 because it's online. But with OA, you've got to understand there's much more volatility. The consistency in stock, the consistency in profits are much more at risk, right? Because we're leveraging certain deals. With wholesale, there's a bit more upfront work which needs to be done. However, that's how you're going to achieve your consistency, your longevity, your sustainability, and actually a long-term income, right? Whereby you've got systems in place, processes in place, which are keeping your business going. Now, the whole point of that is, you might get to the point where you're only working an hour a day and your business is still making 2, 3 grand in profit. That might differ to the start of running a wholesale business where you're working 4 hours a day, right? And you're not even making 2 grand in profit. But that's how the wholesale business works. We can build it up, put the work in, put the upfront work in, front load the work, then reap the rewards, right? In terms of consistent profits every single month. Now, this is what I do, and I have done for over 400 people now. Most of the people which I work with have 9 to 5, and their goal is to spend more time with their kids, free up time with their kids, and make an extra 2, 3 grand a month in profit. Now, if you want to work with me to achieve the same thing for you and literally copy and paste what they've done in your life, in your business, click the link down below to book in a call to see if you'd be a good fit and apply for my wholesale program, right? Now, someone who straight away springs to mind is Chris. I've got a testimonial from him on my channel, and he is someone who wanted to free up extra time. Now he's literally just watch his testimonial, you'll see, and he's literally at a point now where he's got too many profitable products for his own liking. He spent more time with his kid. He's watched more telly in the last week than he has in the last year. It's just great what you can do when you have the right information. If you want to apply for the program, because you have to apply, link in the description, book in a call with one of the team, and we'll see if you're a good fit. But just please know, it is achievable if you're willing to put some work in. Because I know a lot of people, they'll get back from their 9 to 5, eat some food, whack on the Netflix, and go to bed. If you want to sacrifice for 6 months, for a year, like Chris literally says in the testimonial, stick at it for a year, stick at what I give you for a year, you'll be in a position, this ain't a guarantee, I'm just repeating what he said, to leave your job, right? Just stick at it. When you get home, have that extra bit of motivation, that extra bit of discipline to apply what I give you in the program. I'm literally giving it in front of your face. You're not having to trial and error. I'm giving everything to you, right? If you apply it, you'll be in a position which you'll be very thankful for in a year's time, right? So I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you found it useful. If you want to apply, link in the description to book in a call. I hope everyone, like I said, found this useful. Leave a like if you like the video, comment any questions, subscribe if you are new as well.